Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube, and welcome to my messy desk. I'm Kayla. Thank you for stopping by and joining me today. Today I gotta clean up my desk. I have been crafting and crocheting and making gnomes and just having so much fun that I've let my desk get out of control. So that's what I'm doing today is I can't do anything else until I get my desk cleaned up. So I'm just gonna work on cleaning up my desk. I did start a crochet project. It's a doll, and so I'll tell more information about this when I do a video on it, but the pattern calls for like a 2mm hook, which I can't use, and it uses a thin yarn, which I can't use. So I'm using my 4-weight yarn and my 5mm hook. Look how big that is. I mean, this thing is going to be massive. And so I was like, ooh, maybe I made a mistake. But you know what? Nope, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and try to make and complete this doll. That is her hand, and I'm on the arm. This is the first part of it, the first arm that I'm working on. And so, yeah, it's going to be really big. But you know what? I think it will be a cool thing to have this really big and in my crochet booth. So I'm going to pull some yarn out so I don't lose my place. I mean, lose my stitch if it gets pulled on a little bit, but that's what I'm going to put back on my desk in a moment to work on. So I'm just going to clean up my desk. I've got so much to put away. I have a pocket here on the wall, a wire pocket thing, and that's where I'm putting my hot glue gun pad and my hot glue gun. It's gonna go over there. So yeah, I'm just cleaning up. Gotta get this under control because it is messy. Now I do like create and just get into it when I'm, have a messy desk, but there comes a time where my desk is so messy that, it's time to clean it up, start over, and create a whole new. I have bought some stickers for my booth, and these two have ugly words on them, so I'm just going to throw these away because I don't want to put them in my booth, and I don't want them on, I don't want to give them to anybody. They have ugly words on them. I didn't know that, but at least it was only 2 in the whole package that had the words. Oh, okay, so I'm cleaning up stitch markers over here. I got a whole, you probably can't see exactly what I'm doing over here, but I got a little pile of stitch markers, and I'm just putting this in this cute little Dollar Tree basket that I had picked up at Dollar Tree. I have one on this side of my desk, and I have one over here on this side of my desk, and they just holding little things that I need close by. All right, so let me move all this yarn. This is a project that is finished. This is the project. It's finished. I just need to put it together. Sometimes that's the hardest part. It's just finishing the project that's almost finished. I don't know why I'm so ridiculous like that. It's aggravating, and sometimes I do get, frustrated at myself because I'm so close to being finished. Just finish it. And then I drop that all on the floor. So now I gotta try to get it up. Oh, goodness. I wish. Okay, I got one part of it up. Thing is, when I get my hands down there to it, I'm just like trying to reach it. My planner book can go in this drawer right beside me. Need to look at that and see what all I got going on this week. I know I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Get my remote. It goes in this basket over here. I've been watching 911 on Hulu. I went back to season 1. And now I'm on season 3. So I've just been watching that and enjoying it. Oh, Gumby. Did you get kind of heavy? Did you get tired of holding all my bracelets up and decide to take a nap? I have so many of my bracelets over here on Gumby that he decided he needed to take a nap. He's got all kinds of bracelets on him. And here's some Easter bracelets that need to be added to somebody. So I got Gumby holding up my bracelets, and then I also have Cynthia from the Rugrats over there holding them up. Okay. Whew. Yeah. That's a lot. That takes a lot out of me. I might be wore out by the time I get my desk cleaned off. I'm gonna put this over here in some of my favorite books are over here to the side, and I will be doing a video coming up soon of like maybe 5 of my favorite books, and then another day 5 of my favorite books, because I have a lot of favorite books, okay? And so I can't show them all in one video, but I think I'll divide them out. Maybe I'll make a stack of them over here, divide them out, and see how many favorites I got and how many I should do per video. But I'm going to do that because this is a chicken. That's a chicken. That is a gnome. This is a frog. That's part of my chicken. I'm going to put it inside my chicken. So this is 3 projects that I could finish real quickly if I was working on them. You got to work on them to finish them, okay? Anyway, let me put this over here in a basket. Ugh. Now let's see. Okay, I have some buttons and things that need to be put away, and they go in a bag and in a drawer down below my desk. I have those little set of 3 plastic drawers. I have this. I like buttons. I like to use buttons in my crafts, and so I'm always looking for buttons that can be used. So I better just drop these in here and not look through the package, because if I look through the package, I'm going to spend an hour there and won't get all this done that I need done. I got to get the parlor cleaned up. That's the room that my desk is in here, and the room that I can't zip it. I don't know why I can't get that pulled over, but I'm just going to fold it over. And I'm going to see kind of what else is in that drawer. I see some fun things that I might want to craft with. And then I have... Okay, wait a minute. Ugh. This is really hard. Bending over is hard for me because it bends my stomach and hurts around my feeding tube. Oh. It puts a lot of pressure right there and just hurts. Oh. Hurts a bit. Okay, this is my little octopus that Eva made me. And I'm going to set it right up here on the shelf because it keeps getting knocked over. While it's sitting on my desk. And here's my long needles. And I'm going to say this again because I get asked every video. Where did these long needles come from? Well, they were gifted to me. Thank you. As you see, I use them all the time. But if you go on Amazon and just search long plastic needles, they should come up and you should be able to find them. And then I have my little platypus, which I sold one in my booth. So I kept one for myself and I put 2 in my booth, and one of those has sold. And I think I had $8 on it. And then I have JoJo. Now she sits up here and sings to me. And sometimes I'm trying to watch TV and I have to like just throw something over her because she's singing so loud. And then I have Henry. And I have my unicorn with the afro. I love this. I really do. I love this. He has got curly hair, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. But, and it has earrings. Yeah, I think that's just, it's super cute, super cute. But I'm going to kind of rearrange things on my desk. I have my, I have this crochet hook holder that 3am Grace Designs sent me. They have this on their website. Isn't that cool? 3am Grace Designs. I got to get the plastic off of it. I just opened this up and I like it already, even though I've only put that hook in there to see how it fit. But I wanted to know, does my big hooks fit in that? Because I use big hooks. Because of my hands, I need hooks with big handles. Right? Okay. Oh, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. And like, you know, it's got the sticker on the bottom. It says 3am Grace Designs. Okay, so then it has all these holes. I was just looking down in it. It is rainbow down in the tunnels. I guess that's just the way it is. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is my 6 hook. Oh, that's where my 6 hook was. I was looking for my number 6mm hook. And I was like, I know it's here. I know it's here. I used it. Oh, Eva, there is my green hook. She was wanting a picture of my green hook. And I didn't know where it was. It was hiding in there. I have all these different hooks. And I love them. I love my finger hooks, obviously. And some of them are like the clover head style. Is that what you call it? And some of them are Susan Bates head style. So, and according to how I'm holding my yarn that day or how my tension is, I might switch up between either one. I used to exclusively use the clover head style, and after I had this surgery and lost that finger, I could not keep my yarn because I was learning to crochet again with, you know, less fingers, and so I couldn't keep my yarn on this hook because it would just come right off. There was nothing really there to you know, grab the yarn and hold on to it. And so then, oh, Sassy, I'm cleaning up, baby. Cleaning up. So then I used a Susan Bates style hook that has such a deeper throat there. And it worked a lot better. It grabbed my yarn and held on to it. And I was able to crochet. So that was nice. That was nice. So sometimes I might grab either one. And this one's a 6 and this one's a 6.5. Any more fingers? That's the hooks I grabbed the most. And that's a 6. Let's see, what is this one? That is a 4. And then I think this one's my 5. Yes. And I'm going to be using that. So I have red. I have some more of these in my my yarn room. I have some more in there. So I need to get those and bring them in here to this and see how many fingers I have. And okay, that's kind of funny. You got to admit. A crochet hook full of fingers. Isn't that awesome? Check in the description box below and I'll leave a link for this crochet holder. I like the big holes in it. I do have one in my, I have a small heart-shaped one that was gifted to me. I have it in my yarn room and it's good for little hooks, but my big fat hooks don't fit in it. It's good for hooks with little bitty handles. But, yeah, my big fat hooks don't fit in it. So, these I don't crochet with. Actually, these are Wooble's hooks. I don't crochet with these, but I will use them to, grab yarn and pull through if I'm, like, closing up a project or something like that. I wonder if that says what size that is, because that looks smaller than a... This one looks larger. I don't know if it's a 5, but I can't see. I can't see them right now. So I'm just going to put those over here. Let's see what all's in here. Now, this is a 9 hook that I do use. Like I said, I do use these, but to help me close up projects. And I got my little cat here. It's a little reminder cat. And then I got my cat lady here. And she's just reaching out trying to grab cats as she spins around. I have a bunch of little cats up here on my desk. But mostly she sits here and... yeah, y'all can find out how crazy I am, okay? She sits here and her and Beetlejuice are reaching out to each other. And that is the crazy part of my life, okay? Yeah, I laugh about that. Every time I look up and I see it, it just gives me a little chuckle, okay? And I just get a little laugh about it. Do you have something that's really silly, but you keep it anyway, and you have it where you can see it because it just gives you a little laugh and a little smile and just reminds you to, you know, be happy? What is that? What is the thing that you have? Come on, share it with us. Don't be shy. I have a screwdriver just in case. And I use these plastic clover hooks. Okay, I use these ink pens like almost daily when I'm jotting down stuff at my my planner notebook, because I just like, I'll come across something and I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to remember that, and then I write it down, but then I don't remember where I wrote it down, so, you know, we're all good. It's all good here in the neighborhood. And he just kind of keeps my pens kind of there. Let's see. What are these hooks? I have, what is this one? I know it says it's on here. It's an H. So that's a 5mm hook. But again, that just looks bigger than a 5. But I think each hook is kind of different. And this one is a 12 I'm pretty sure, and I was using it for something. So I'm just going to put it there and keep it. And then here's my Clover 6mm hook. Okay, I need, what is that? Oh, I've been needing this ink pen. I mean, I might start to say magic marker, but I mean, what do I mean? Sharpie. That's the word I'm looking for. I've been needing that Sharpie. Here, let's see. What about if I just put all the pens and pencils? I have one pencil, a Sharpie, a black ink pen, and then all my little colored ink pens. We'll put them all in one together. I did like the way that Beetlejuice helped hold them up. Oh, and here's a Clover hook. Not a Clover, a dot. And I do like the dot hooks. Just about as much as I like the Clovers. And we'll put these two away in a drawer down here that's got all kinds of ink pens in it. I need to clean out that drawer because some of those ink pens don't even work anymore. Okay, so I need to rearrange this stuff some. So I'm going to put old Crazy Cat Lady over here. And Beetlejuice, I don't know, I'll show you in a minute. I know you probably can't see exactly what I just did. And I have some ink pens, I have some more colored ink pens right here. Wonder who did that. No one sits at my desk besides me. That goes on a pencil. Huh, that's really weird. I mean, seriously, no one sits here at my desk besides me, so who did that? No, that's not a pencil. That is an ink pen, and I do believe it goes in this. But why? How? How did this happen? Maybe it just come unscrewed. Well, it was dancing around in there. I don't know. Sometimes weird things happen. And, oh, there's another Sharpie. I'm always looking for Sharpies because I use them with, you know, pricing things and with my booth. I'm always needing a Sharpie, and so I need to put that over there. Okay, so put that one over there. Now, this crochet hook holder, that really, I mean, it holds 15 hooks. And it's got my, no, Sassy, I'm not cleaning this off for you. Sassy's like, oh, she cleared me a space. I know she's got her claw stuck in me now. Okay. Well, I bet Donna at 3 a.m. Grace Designs has never seen her crochet hook holder with a whole bunch of fingers in it poking up from it. How about it, Donna? Have you seen that one before? I'm sure she has seen pictures of people using their crochet hook holders, but have you seen it with a whole bunch of fingers sticking out? So cute. And I will be taking a picture of that because that is just adorbs. You know me, I like off the wall silly things, and that is so silly. I love it. I love it. And so I can still put some more hooks in here right down the center, because those, it will fit. I just let me go ahead and find that 5. Okay, here's the 5. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my 5 right here, and a 6 right here. Is there another 5 with a different? I thought I was using a Susan Bates 5. Maybe that is. Yeah, okay. Some of them are just deeper than the others. But anyway, let me see. Where's the best place for that? Right here. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Sassy's in the chair behind my back because I'm leaning up. And so she's behind my back, and I can feel her little nub of a tail moving. She's wagging her little nub. Her little nubby tail. Okay, so who am I going to put up here? JoJo definitely needs to stay. My turtle, I always put the turtle right here between them. And it's like they're, it's like Beetlejuice and Cat Lady. Are reaching out. I'll have to show y'all when I take the phone off of this. It's like they're reaching out to each other, like, save me, help me, grab my hand. I don't know. And I'm going to put Henry over here. And my platypus right there. And then I got this little squishy llama. Oh, and I have my bat. Luna, my bat. She was over there getting smushed. Let's see, I have a mouse over here. And so, in my little basket of all kinds of little things that I've been needing during, while I'm working. There's a few eyes in there that I've just pulled out for a project and hadn't finished that project yet to put the eyes on it. There's a flower. One day I would like to sit and just crochet up a bunch of different flowers, leaves and things like that, and maybe crochet some eyes and different things to have on hand when I'm working on a project. I think that would be a good idea. Alright, well, if I put my bat over here, then my platypus can kind of just go right there. Okay. Alright, and then I have my tea that I'm drinking out of my Hello Kitty glass that I got for Christmas. This lamp that's right here, this lamp, it has an arm that goes over and down to a round base. So that's where I have my mug of tea sitting, is on that base. Alright, I know I'm going to be using the strawberry. There's a leftover strawberry. I'm going to use it for a different project. So I'm going to put it in that little basket over here. I have 2 arms. They are going on a doll that I am making. So I'm going to stick those over here in this basket too. And now that basket is like really full. Nothing else can go in it. Over here on this side, I have a little squishy zebra. I had an elephant, but I gave it to Dakota. I have my alien Big Daddy stomping through the house, and it fell off where it was sitting. So I got to hot glue the arm back on, and I have my hot glue gun out almost every day. I don't know why I haven't hot glued that. So I need to hot glue that back together. I have some meds that I need to be taking at night. And I usually put in my phone. Here's my phone case. And then I just kind of set this over here to the side. Over here. Have my penguin and my possum. Right here, sometimes I let them have races on my desk. When I'm just overwhelmed and don't know what to do and I just don't want to do anything, I have penguin and possum races, don't you? Doesn't everybody? Alright, so I got that part of my desk cleaned up. Now, the next part. I did want to show you guys Beetlejuice and Crazy Cat Lady. They're right here. That's the way they look to me. You know, when I look up, I see them trying to reach each other through the needles. And so, yeah. Yep. I don't know. It's cute. It's funny. I don't know. It just makes me laugh. My poor turtle. Oh. Do y'all want to make this turtle? Who wants to make this turtle with me? We can make another one. I'm going to make one with a variegated back. And this is a real simple, easy to make turtle. Tell me if you want to make one and we will make that happen. Alright, come on Beetlejuice and Crazy Cat Lady. To the back you go. I need them just to go all the way back because that gives me more space for my cats to lay down. Anyway, what else have I got going on? I have a pricing bag that I put all my... I better get me one of those Sharpies. See, I need Sharpies for my desk. And I also need Sharpies for my pricing bag for my booth. I have a bag that I have like pricing tags and tape, Sharpies, zip ties, little things to make signs out of, just different little things all in that bag. And I take that with me every time I go up to the booth because it's things that I'll need to, you know, do anything to my booth. Okay, so right here I have this project going on. I'm gonna lay any work in the works progress whoops that I need to finish right here. That goes with a rabbit over here that I don't want to knock off in the floor. I don't want to go digging on the floor again. Okay. This is a big old thing of that Craft Smart yarn. Me and Big Daddy have used this yarn. He's been using it on the Addy machine, kicking out some projects, and I was using it, and yeah, we just used it a lot. So I might need to buy another one of those next time they're on sale, which was this past week, so it won't be on sale next week, but the next maybe. That's a project that I'm slowly working on. I'm just trying to get a feel for if I like it or if that's going to work or not. This project is done. I just need to put it together. I don't know why I'm procrastinating over that, but I got video of me making that item. For some reason, I just mentally can't stop and put it together. Am I the only one that's doing that? Do other people do that? Because I feel like other people probably, you know, create a project and finish it. Now I have items over here that just needs to move away from my desk and be put, yarn that needs to be put away, or yarn that needs to be put away. So I just need to clear off my desk. And it's piled up with yarn. So let me go take care of that, and I will come back and chat with you guys some more. Okay guys, so while I was cleaning off my desk, I found the sticker that came with my hook holder from 3am Grace Designs. So I am going to peel the sticker off and put it on the back of my planner book. I'm just putting it right here. I'm covering up a little thing that was printed on the book. Got a little air bubble in there. But it's cute. It's like a big old skein of yarn with the face on it and everything. And so, yeah, that's really cute. I like that. I like it. I love it. And this just came on a little thank you note. Yeah. And she wrote on the back, Kayla, I hope you love your hook holder, Donna. So that was sweet. That was sweet. I like the sticker. I like stickers. And I'm going to tell you, I ordered some stickers to go in my booth. And it has taken all that I have not to keep over half those stickers for myself. But I really was putting back into the booth. And so I wanted to add stickers to my collection. And my son Dakota sells stickers in his booth. And he makes really good on stickers. Like, he'll make $50 a weekend just selling stickers. And I doubt mine does that well, but, you know, who knows? He actually calls his booth the Sticker Stash. So this is my little brain, if you don't know. It's my brain where I write down all things that I need to know. And things that, oh, my pen's in there. It's where I just write down everything. I plan out my week in here, and, you know, write down all my doctor's appointments and things that I have going on. And I've been cleaning. I really have been up cleaning, but I just need to take a break. I was getting wore out. I was getting wore out real quick. And so, oh, sorry. I'm trying to reach up here and grab. I wanted to see if this Sharpie had a fine enough tip on it that I might can use it. I don't know. So I'm just going to lay this book down here. And I'm just going to try to do something here on this and see if this is a fine enough tip to do what I need to do. It's supposed to say sticker number 429, $1. I don't know if I like this or not. Let me try it down here on this one. I don't think my thing is fine enough tip. I was using an ink pen to do it, and sometimes it smears. And I don't know. I don't know if that's going to dry well or if it's going to smear or what. I don't really like it. But the problem with cleaning off my desk is the cats think that as open invitation to take over my desk. So that's what I'll deal with now, is the cats thinking I cleaned it off for them. This is a stack of books that I've been talking about that I've been keeping right here. This is a stack of projects that I want to get to. This is some projects that I don't know why I forgot to take them to the booth. Here's a little cute gnome. And I just forgot to take it to the booth with me. So, yeah, that was kind of lame. But I need to get it up there because it is spring looking. And then here's 2 cupcakes. I want to make a strawberry to go on top of this one. And I don't know about on top of this one needs something, but I'm not quite sure exactly what yet. So I'm still thinking about that one, I guess. But, excuse me, I had put them over here to do something with them and forgot about them because they got buried under stuff. And so now I found them again and I need to do something with them so I can get them up to my booth one day this week. This one's ready to go. I just need to tag it. These 2 need a little extra something something. And what else have I got going on over here? We had storms come through here last night, like, strong storms, strong winds, hail, rain, the tornado warnings. Our electricity went out about 10 last night, and I guess it came back on about maybe 4 this morning. So we were out quite a while, and I could not sleep. Big Daddy couldn't sleep either. We're so used to having our fan on that neither one of us could sleep. So I'm going to try to just move you down and back around. Oh, that was smooth. I need to crochet on my arm here. Is this a 5mm hook? Yes. I had my safety pin up, my stitch marker up here, but I'm only crocheting 10 stitches around, and so it's in the way. Like, my hook is all getting caught up in the stitch marker, so I just lowered my stitch marker down under the area where I need to end the last row, and I gotta keep crocheting until I get to row 31. So I'm just crocheting around and around we go. Getting sleepy. I did, while I was gone, I did go and clean the bathroom and got most of my desk cleaned off. I got a little bit more that I need to get off my desk. I would like to just clean the whole thing off, but that means I have to find a place to put the things that are there, and I have to remember to get those things back out to work on them. So that's my dilemma. That's usually what keeps my desk messy, is if I put it away, it's gone, and I may not remember it ever again, right? So, yeah, I gotta make 2 of these arms, and they are going to be, like I said, 31 or 32 rows. I don't know. The pattern says 31 rows. The picture says that this is what it should look like at the end of 32 rows. So I'm okay. And you leave a long tail for sewing it on. So, I don't know. Guess I'll do the 31. The picture maybe it goes to a different doll arm, because all the doll arms are kind of made in the same style. Anyway, I hear Big Daddy back there yawning. I was having trouble staying awake too. I got my desk pretty much cleaned off. I got a little bit more to do on it. I cleaned the bathroom. I still have a few things in here I need to put away. And then I sat down here and was looking some stuff up that was running through my head, and I got real sleepy. Oh, I got a video. I need to make it public. That's what I forgot to do. There. A Sunday video of a crochet mushroom gnome just went up. So I hope you saw it today and was able to watch it. If not, now you know it's there and you can go back and watch it. Anyway, guys, here comes Big Daddy. So I'm just crocheting. What you need, Big Daddy?
See if you need anything.
Oh, I know. He's so sweet. Yeah, I could use some tea. I could use some tea. He said he just was checking to see if I need anything. Now, how many of y'all believe that? Thank you, baby. No, I'm not that cold. It is cooler this morning after the storms we had last night. He has the heater on back in the den, but I don't have anything on here. As I was up moving around cleaning the bathroom and stuff like that, I got a little warm. You know, it wasn't as cold. When you're just sitting here, you do get cool. Like, I could use the blanket back up around over my shoulders, but I'm also not going to die without it. You okay, Big Daddy? You okay?
I guess.
Yeah. Imagine that weather is going to have us stiff and hurting. Oh, he filled up my tea. Thank you.
Anything else?
Mm-mm. I'm good. So anyway, yeah, that weather was very intense last night. Lightning, thunder, and everything that goes along with it. There's a lot of flooding going on out here. There's a Facebook group for our community, and people were talking about all the flooding out here, and so anyway, then electricity went off, and thankfully it wasn't, you know, too hot, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't cool either. But after the rain, it sure did cool off. Me and Big Daddy and Phoebe and Sassy, I don't know where Sissy was. She don't always sleep with us. Sometimes she just sleeps close by. But Sassy and Phoebe, they're all up on me in the bed. So we all went to bed and slept late today because we didn't sleep last night. And now I've just been piddling around trying to clean a little bit. Uh-oh. My yarn split. This yarn is the Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure exactly what this color is called, but it's kind of a skin tone color. It's what I use for a skin tone a lot. And it is not that splitty. Every now and then it does split, but for the most part, it's not like it's splitting every stitch. Sometimes yarns do that, and it's so frustrating because, you know, you see how I'm having to hold my yarn and my projects. I'm trying to hold my yarn and my project all at the same time here. And most people hold their yarn with one finger, one or two fingers, and then hold their project with two fingers. And so what I got going on here is not what most people are doing. And so therefore, yarns that may not split on you are splitting on me. And you see my tension is just not tight. And sometimes I'm just doing good to get the yarn pulled through the stitch, okay? And so that's why I have such trouble with yarns splitting on me. And it may not be the same yarns that split for you. It's the way I'm crocheting. It's because I don't have any fingers to hold my yarn and project. So anyway, just doing the best that I can. And this yarn is not as splitty as some of the others. I think that's a different for everybody. Some yarns, you know, are splitty, some are not. And I really think sometimes it's the yarn not wound very tight. Sometimes that happens. But then there's also times where it's the crocheter. It's definitely my fault. Some yarns, it might be the yarn, but then other times I can tell it's definitely my fault that the yarn is so splitty. So this doll, it looks like it is going to be huge, which is going to be kind of funny. Oh. But I think it'll be a good addition to my crochet booth. I have a big old sea turtle up on the top. And I would like to do a big old shark and put up there or something. Do some huge crochet projects and put up there. Maybe a whale, an octopus. I do have an octopus that I'm going to make with some yarn that Eva gifted me for my birthday. But I'm not going to put it in the market. I'm going to keep that octopus for myself. Remember, I used to have a big old huge octopus. It was a rainbow octopus. I sold it at a market, and I could have kicked myself 1,000 times over that since then. I wish I had kept that because, one, it was a lot of work. Two, I didn't get my money back in it. I mean, I did not get what it was worth. I let it go way too cheap. Way too cheap. And so I should have just kept it because it was just a nice addition to my background and such. And it wasn't worth getting rid of it for the little bit of money I made on it. I think I sold it for $75. It probably had that much yarn in it. Let's be for real. I would like to make that again, but it used a lot of yarn, and I don't think the yarn that I have, I don't think, the yarn that Eva gave me for my birthday, I don't think it's enough yarn to make that octopus again. I'm pretty sure it's not. But I might take another look at it and see. I might find that pattern and see if it says how much yarn that pattern uses. A lot of times patterns don't tell that. And, you know, you might start on a project and you put a lot of work into it. You put a lot of yarn into it. And then kind of find out you don't have enough of the yarn that you started with to make the project. So patterns really do need to tell that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't make patterns. People always, you know, are telling me you should write your pattern, you should sell their patterns or whatever. I think my patterns would be lacking because I don't know how to figure all that up. I don't know that I would keep up with all that and have all the information in there, but I think all patterns should have that information. And it's frustrating, you know, to work on a pattern and then come to find out, oh, I don't have enough of that yarn. Oh, look, that yarn's been discontinued. There's nowhere to even buy that yarn now. So yeah, that's one reason why I don't do stuff like that, is because I don't know all those details. I better count my rows. Let's just count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's a little bit, tiny bit over halfway. Well, I'm right about halfway. No, a little bit above. I mean, 15 rows would have been about halfway, and I'm on 19, so a little bit more than halfway, tiny bit more. But all of a sudden the arm looked kind of longish to me. Ooh, okay, I got it. I thought that was splitting on me there. Alright, I'm gonna go in there. Big Daddy's doing something in the kitchen, and really, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and so I'm gonna go in there and see what I was hungry all night. I kept saying that in the dark. I'm hungry. We did have some little lanterns that we use when the lights do go out. So we had a little light. We just didn't have, you know, a way to cook, or who cooks in the middle of the night anyway, besides my friend Angela. She's always cooking in the middle of the night. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see what he's doing. I'll be back. There's Sissy laying on the top shelf, which she don't normally do, but I guess it's Sassy's laying in the basket playing with that crocheted ball. Oh, I thought maybe it was okay for Sissy to lay up there since Sassy was laying there playing with that ball. But she might be about to run Sissy off. Here's your crochet toy you knocked out. Oh, I dropped it. Never mind. Never mind. What is it, Sassy? Sassy girl. I don't think she's happy that Sissy's up there. Are you, Sassy? What do you think, Sissy? I know it's not good lighting. I'm blocking the lighting, actually, probably. Standing in the way of the lighting. They have toys. They love playing with their toys. Oh, Sissy, you're safe. You get to stay. Sometimes Sassy would just go lay on top of her up there. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Sissy girl. So this is what I've got to clean up now. Clean off the top of the piano. There's something of Big Daddy's that goes in his car. And then I have a basket of things that could be projects. Oh, there's that Craft Secret yarn color that I'm using for my doll body. I'll have to take it to my desk to see what color it is because I can't read it from here. This is projects. I got these blue baskets at Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I bought 3 of them. They're kind of biggish. You know, I mean, they're not small. I thought they were going to be like $3 a piece. But there were $1.25. When I saw that, I was like, okay, let me get 3. I probably should have got 4. But it was easy to take my stuff to the flea market using those. I just carried one and put some stuff in it. Okay, and here I have a box of potential projects. There's my bag that I carried to town with me. Minnie over there is getting a little lazy and trying to take a nap. My medicine's right there. Some projects where Big Daddy had cranked me out some tubes for projects there. My scrap ball bucket got set on the floor because it wasn't any room on my desk. And then I have my cart here, which is overflowing. So I don't know how to organize this. I don't know how to clean it up any better. Sassy, what do you think? What can we do, Sassy? I leave this white box right here. And I try not to put anything on top of it because Sissy uses it to get up on top of the piano. She has to have a little bit of help with her little short legs. She has really, really short legs and no tail at all. Sassy has normal sized legs and, you know, a little nub of a tail. Sassy! Hey, baby girl. Huh? No? Sassy. So anyway, I need to clean this little area up. It probably looks worse than it is because, I mean, it is organized. It's just cluttery looking, and I don't like that. I just don't like that. So, yeah. I need to get to work on that and see what I need to do. So I'm working on that some more today, and Sassy, what are you doing? See Cheyenne sitting in there. Oh, hey Cheyenne. She's looking in here. She's still wearing her Burger King crown. You can see we still have our Christmas tree up. Santa, come see me. We still have the Christmas tree up. And, you know, yeah. It's just the way it is, I guess. Here's Chloe. Sometimes we mistake her for Phoebe. I think Phoebe's standing up there. We move her around the house, actually. Oh, there's Kermit the Frog. He's working at the coffee shop. My tie-dye bunny is about to fall over. My tie-dye bunny. It's kind of dark in here. The light's not on. And there's my llama. My forest girl. See, yeah, we're still celebrating Christmas, so... Oh, looks like some lights are out in the tree, because that's all supposed to be lit up right there. Probably Sassy chewing on the wires. What are you doing now, Sassy? She's always doing something. Oh, you thinking about jumping up there? What are you doing, Sassy? You thinking about jumping? I don't think you need to. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this. Let me see how to turn it on. Oh, there it goes. So, Snow White is in there. Oh, she's rolled over in the bed. And there's some gnomes here. There's a little fairy on the inside. Snow White. She is waiting on a prince to come find her. I don't remember what I did. She just rolling over out of that bed. There's a little fairy in there watching over her. I had that little bird cage and that vine stuff, and I just ran it through there one time, and then I decided to put Snow White in there.
Getting up and having to go out in the cold in your nightie and switching a light on. Yeah, very, very inconvenient.
So anyway, I don't keep it on. I just turn it. I don't even know when the last time I turned it on was, to be honest. Ugh. Sassy, you gonna help me? If you could turn that off, it would be a big help. You get an up close and personal look while I try to turn it off. Sorry. Sassy, what are you doing? She has got to be all up in whatever I'm doing. She thinks it's part of whatever she's supposed to be doing. Huh, Sassy? She said, we never played with this. What are we doing? Don't knock that off, Sassy. Come on, let's go. Come on, Sassy. Anyway, there's Cypress. Excuse me. She always looks like she is like staring at me and just begging me to pick her up. But in reality, I don't know. I think my camera shut off at some point, but it's Cypress, and she always looks like she's begging me to pick her up, staring into my soul, crying. She's very pretty, but in reality, she weighs 10 pounds, and she's too heavy for me to hold, to pick up and everything. The whole atmosphere changed and lightened. Many people may have noticed this. To hear the little girls. Anyway, Sassy's about going crazy here, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, Sassy. And then, oh, look, there's Chucky. He's ready for Easter. He's wanting to go Easter egg hunting. And see, y'all, I have Easter and Christmas out all at the same time. There's Sissy. She came to see what was going on. Oh, Sissy. And then some of my dolls are just hanging out right there. That big old huge fuggler that Elijah got me for Christmas. Oh, I can't even pick it up. It's really big. Elijah got me that one and this one right here. Yeah. So yeah, we still have Christmas out. Throw some Easter in there with it, and yeah, that's what we have going on. It is dark in here. I didn't turn the lights on. Sissy. No, don't. Don't do that. And Sassy's still laying here watching me. Big Daddy's in there eating, so anyway. I know his TV came through on here. And back to the parlor. I'll sit down and take a break, and then I'm going to get back to work. But I'll see you guys later. So here's the yarn that I'm using to make this skin tone for my doll. It's the Crafter's Secret Big Idea. It's the really big one. These used to be $9.99 back in the day. Now it's $11.99. But I did buy it on a 30% off week. It's, 100% acrylic, blah, blah, blah. We all know this. But this particular skein is called Dark Ivory. And where does it say how much is in here? Like the yardage. the pattern's included on the inside of the label. There's a pattern to make that bag. I'm probably just rolling right past it. Okay, 810 yards, which is 10, no, I think a 10. That's a 16, I think. 16 grams, 16 ounces, 454 grams, 810 yards, and 740 meters. I don't know, you know, if we live in different places, things like that might, you know, vary. A hook recommendation is a 5.5. I know for amigurumis, people use smaller hooks, like a 4 or smaller. This particular pattern calls for a 2mm hook. Okay, I'm doing good to use a 5. So that's what I'm comfortable using. Anything smaller than that, I just really can't control my yarn and the hook. So that's what I'm doing. You know, I think it's a crafting shouldn't have to be rules to follow. I think it should just be enjoyment. Do you know what I'm saying? When you have all these rules that you have to follow, then it takes the enjoyment out of just creating and being free to craft. So there's no rules. The only rule is have fun. All right. So anyway, I'm going to continue to work on my arms. I have some other things that I need to get done. I gotta finish up cleaning up here in the parlor. Just figuring out what the heck I'm doing. Ugh, that's aggravating. So I need to finish that up. Getting this room cleaned up, so I can start the work week with a fresh table, fresh, you know, counter space here at my desk, and get busy. So I want to get the rest of this that's to my side, all except for my books. I do need to keep my books handy, although I do have books up on a shelf right above my desk, but I can't always reach them, and when they're packed in there so tight, I can't pull the book out. And so having a stack on my desk just makes it a little easier for me. Now I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to throw it away. I was going to say, well, I could wrap it back around there, but I think that skein has gotten so floppy that this wouldn't stay on it anyway. Alright, friends. Off and on, you're going to see me working on this doll probably. I probably, when I get on the head of it, is probably when I'll, you know, show about that and tell about this doll that I am making. I feel like I've just almost finished with it, and I've only got this part of the first hand done. I've not done anything on the body yet. So, but I don't think it's going to be a hard make. I think it's going to be pretty easy to do. Alright guys, I'm going to let you all get going. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye friends. Thank you for joining me today for a little behind the scenes video and just chatting with you guys and telling you what I'm up to and about my day and showing you things around my house. So this is kind of like a members video, but except it's public. I'll see you on the next video. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet, friends.